Hello and welcome along and welcome to a slightly different video from me today. I have been sent the brand new T248X wheel courtesy of Thrustmaster via Giant Software, so a huge thank you to them for sending it over to me. We are going to go unbox it and we're going to have a look, and yeah, in order to do so I need to get this. This is the box. So we are just going to open this up like so. The T248 from Thrustmaster. Try and get it out of this box like so. On the front of the box we've got the wheel, the fact that this is the Xbox version, so this is the brand new version released today, T248 wheel. So let's open up the box, and we've got a good set of instructions, as we can see on the top here. Can I show you this? So it's compatible with the Xbox One, the Xbox Series X/Series S, and with PC, which is what I'm going to be using it on. Really nicely packaged this, and we get out our first glimpse of the wheel. Let's move this out of the way. So there is the wheel itself. That is the brand new wheel. Let's see if it'll focus on that. Yeah, there we go. So yeah, Xbox symbol in the middle, and nice looking wheel. Looking on how the clamps go on, we'll have a look at that in a minute and see. But move this out of the way. And then at the bottom of the box here, we have got the pedals themselves. Really nice looking set of pedals, these. So with a good spring for, wow, those are really hard to push. So nice looking set of pedals that come with it. So we've got a power cable here. We've got the bracket you use to attach it to the desk. We've got the power box itself, a USB-C cable extension, a spare spring, or I think it's a different spring for doing the tension on the foot pedal. So your braking pedal here has an exposed spring to it. If we move this out of the way, and you can see there, you've got that exposed spring at the back here. I would guess that is for switching that over. We've got the fairly thick user manual for it as well, which I'm guessing, yeah, is in 4 different languages. So, quite a good set of stuff here to set the wheel up. So I'm going to go ahead, set this up, and then we will have a look and see how well this works on my PC with Farming Simulator. Now, before I set this up in Fountain, before I get it all set up, I just want to go over some of the connections quickly. Firstly, one of the things I've noticed going to set up the pedals here is that the cable comes out from the side. I really like this. Personally, my pedals sit directly under my desk, right up against the wall, and not having the cable come out back but come out the side is really nice and really useful. Now the foot pedals, they connect using a proprietary connector here, which looks a little bit like an RJ45, but has the clip off to the side. I don't know if it's very easy to see that. And that goes into the first slot in the wheel, which is just down there. And I love the way, actually, that this each of these comes in and has a guide out here that very easily comes into this band that then Velcro band that then comes across here. Next up, we have got a USB-C cable. Now this actually is also something pretty awesome about this. It comes with a USB-C to attach it to your computer. We've got the USB cable like this over here. So yeah, you get a USB-C to USB type A cable, but you don't plug this cable directly into the wheel. You've got a quick release USB-C cable, which is really awesome. So that just pops into there and comes out that slot there. And then finally, you've got the power cable here, and this just goes into the last slot there. So nice and easy, great cable management on this. Very, very easy to connect all these up. And once you've got these in the slots, you're then able to bring in, so get those all into there, do them up nice and tightly in their own rows so that they all stay in where they should. You can then put the release foot on the bottom, which is this piece here. So that goes on like that. We have a quick release handle here. We put this on the bottom like so, and then that should allow you to very easily mount it to your desk like this. And then when you get it to a sufficient enough tightness, and there we go, on there really well. Nice, not a huge amount of space that this takes up actually on the desk. Lots of space still around it. So if you've got something like I have with my side panel has a lot of space left to fit next to it here. I really like that, and it's really easy to get set up. So we're into FarmSim now. I've set it up so that it's just my wheel. I've not got my side panel set up or anything like that. Do have something quite cool. We've got a peel. Just off the front of there. Let's have a look in here, and this has the normal controls to go through bits, so the arrows work and everything. And if we go into the options, can see that we do have the force feedback. I am going to turn this up because I want to try and experience it a bit more on here if we can. We also want to go into the controls, and we're going to have a look at the gameplay controls. We've got the default setup. I'm guessing these are very much sort of the same sort of default setup as you have on other wheels and things like that. So one other option I want to go and do, and it's on here. It happens with every wheel I've ever used in FarmSim. I want to turn this sensitivity right down to 2%. That way I can move the wheel a little bit and it should be fine. So, normal controls, let's have a look. Let's bring the F1 menu up because that's always useful. Nothing on there, so I'm going to go and find myself a tractor or a combine. Right, so let's turn on the harvester. So that's jumping in and out. There we go, connected all up. And we can see now here on the screen we've got all the controls for this. So what I've discovered is that the controls that we see on screen here are actually for the PlayStation items. You can tell that looking at the bottom because you've got the circle and you have the square down there as well. So what that means is that in pressing to get the harvester unfolded, it's actually this button up here, which is LSB, and A unfolds the harvester. So that's how those match together. And then to actually turn on the harvester, let's see if we can do this, is that button, and what is triangle, I think. Yeah, there we go. So that is X. And then we can move forward. And I just wanted to try this because I want to see if we get any kind of force feedback. It is fairly light and working fairly well. Just going to pop into the cab here and see if there's... Yeah, so I'm getting a little bit of resistance, which is good. Not a whole lot. So let's switch to another vehicle. Let's attach this bit. We want to up our gears, so just there we go. So our fluffy paddles do the gears up and down, and yeah, I'm still not getting a lot of resistance from this, so I'm never quite sure on how to fully set up the force feedback in FarmSim. It is definitely there's definitely a nice tight feel to it though. It's working well like that. Right, and let's lift this up. See if we can get this to give us a bit of a... Let's go up to full speed. I'm going to see if I can get something to try and cause some... cause a little bit of power. And actually, the way to get the force feedback I found in the past is to go really slow and try and turn. But it's, yeah, even there, it's not doing a lot of feedback. But it is still a very nice feel to it. I think I'm going to have to play around a little bit more and see if I can get more force feedback pressure on this. But in general, yeah, I'm liking this. Oh yeah, there we go. There's a lot more resistance than when I was doing that. A lot more resistance. So I think I would reassign a lot of these controls. Get a little bit more from it. Yeah, you get, as you go at a bit of speed and as you turn further, there's definitely more resistance comes on that wheel the further around you go. So yeah, there is a little bit of force feedback, but it's not stuff that sort of flings the wheel back or anything like that. So there we go. That is the Thrustmaster T248X. I like this wheel. It's a good solid wheel. It's working well in Farm Sim, and yeah. It's got the floppy pedals are very noisy, and I don't know how well that will do for someone like me who's recording, but they feel very solid. In fact, that's one of the nice things about this whole wheel. This whole wheel feels good and solid. It attaches to the desk. It is attached to my desk really, really nicely. I mean, it is properly solidly on there, and I absolutely love that. It's a good, solid wheel that works really, really well. I like it. I will put a couple of affiliate links down in the description if you want to get this for yourself and support the channel. For now though, I'm going to leave this video here, so all that remains is for me to say thank you for watching. I hope you have enjoyed this video. Please give it a like, drop us a comment and give it a share, and for all the latest videos from Virtual Farmer, please subscribe to the channel, ring that bell, and I will see you next time. Goodbye.